I am walking over. Hello, hello. How's it going, everyone? Happy Wednesday. We're looking at a beautiful day. Nice to have some blue skies out there. Temperatures are warming up. We are going to be above average, but the good news about today is the fact that the winds really aren't going to be a problem for us. Anywhere between about 20 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts out there, but humidity values are up just a bit. All of this changes, however, tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a big time high fire danger kind of day, followed by a winter storm. Yes, I'm talking rain and snow Friday and Saturday. We will get there in just a bit, but first let's just, enjoy, right? Bright blue skies above the Flatirons. Is there anything better than that? Doing an afternoon hike out there? That would be picture perfect. 79 right now in Boulder, 80s in Longmont. We're in the mid to upper 70s around much of the metro area, 60s in Blackhawk up to Netherland and Granby too. And then out at the airport, the wind's quiet and calm. What a treat, right? But this afternoon, we should be looking at highs back into the lower 80s for much of the metro area. Eastern Plains are going to be hot, close to 90 around Lamar, 60s in Kremling with more 80s out to the west. So high pressure is around. That's going to keep us dry for really about the next 24 to 48 hours. We will be tracking, however, this next incoming storm. It's just beginning to push on shore around the Pacific Northwest. That will be rolling in as we look ahead toward late Thursday night. I guess that's tomorrow night into Friday. So big time changes on the horizon. As we zoom back into Colorado, you can see a few of these thunderstorms beginning to crop up just to the north of Alamosa in the San Luis Valley. A few more right there around the I-70 corridor near Lyman. Plenty of lightning strikes coming through. Nothing severe just yet, but we could see a couple of these storms turn severe. Everywhere in green, looking at just a marginal threat. A better shot around Lamar through Springfield for looking at some large hail, some damaging winds, wind gusts upwards of 60, 70 miles per hour. So just kind of keep that in mind if you do live down there or you're going to be traveling in that direction. Tonight here in Denver, I do not anticipate us seeing much in the way of any kind of storms rolling through. If anything, partly cloudy and really mild. Overnight lows are only falling into the 50s for us. We'll drop off to about 47 in Greeley, 20s and 30s up into the high country. And then look at this. Here's the future cast by about 2 o'clock. Those storms starting to shift just a bit further to the east. As the afternoon and evening wears on by about 6 o'clock, most of the action is around Kit Carson, Lamar, and Springfield. Few lingering showers around the Sangre de Cristos, but then everything moves out. It's going to be pretty fast that we see these spring thunderstorms kind of pop up, do their thing, and then roll right out of here. By 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, it's a bright, sunny start to our Thursday. Temperatures are going to climb like that. It's really hot, but we will be tracking a few clouds starting to push in by the late afternoon as we get ready for this next storm. In fact, by late tomorrow night, 10, 11 o'clock, we'll be tracking some of that snow already making its way around the snowy range and then pushing into Colorado. So keep that in mind. It's going to be weather whiplash Thursday and into Friday. So don't put away the snow boots. Hopefully they're still nearby because you might need them depending on where you live. Tomorrow we have red flag warnings and a fire weather watch in place. The Denver area under that fire weather watch, everywhere in pink off to the eastern plains where we could see wind gusts upwards of 35 to 40 miles per hour. Humidity values tomorrow are going to be really, really low on top of the heat that I'm looking at. And then the red flag warnings from Colorado Springs to the south, wind gusts upwards of 45 miles per hour. We still have several fires burning out there in Teller County and then around Pagosa Springs. So hopefully this does not add, so to speak, fuel to the fire. Tomorrow, 90 here in Denver. It's hot. It's windy out of the southwest, 10 to 25 mile per hour wind gusts. Those are sustained winds. The wind gusts will be even higher, but whew, it is toasty no matter how you slice it and dice it for many of us. Here in eastern Colorado, close to triple digits around Lamar through Springfield. We'll be in the 70s in Steamboat through Vail, 90s in Grand Junction. It's a toasty day, but again, a huge temperature drop off. We probably will be falling a solid 50 plus degrees. 60. Quick math, right, Danielle? We're going to be looking at a huge drop off in those overnight lows as we look ahead toward Thursday into early Friday morning. High pressure's around, but that sneaks right on out of here, making way for this next storm to push in again. Friday and Saturday, those are going to be the cool days as we're tracking the snow and the rain that's on the way. We do have a winter storm watch that will go into effect tomorrow night. It will continue through Saturday around the Rocky Mountain National Park. 6 to 18 inches of snowfall possible. Wow. In late May, It's happened before, but man, it's just always crazy, right? 4 to 12 around Frisco through Breckenridge, South Park, and then 5 to 10 for the park and the Elkhead Mountains. Your 7-day forecast showing the heat and then showing that rain snow mix. I know probably a lot of people are saying, well, what's going to happen in Denver? Right now, it looks like probably a trace to an inch. But again, as the storm gets a little closer, we'll have a better idea of just how much will actually stack up. The thing is, Thursday is going to be so hot that a lot of this moisture, as it does fall to the ground, it's going to melt, it's going to compact, so we really won't see any kind of big totals around here. But it is going to be very chilly as our temperatures fall to 30 overnight. I know, below freezing. I hope the gardens are okay. That's going to be early Saturday morning. We barely make it into the 40s in the afternoon. It'll be kind of that rain snow mix for us. And then finally the storm system clears out and we're looking at the low 60s early next week. And then the temperatures will continue to climb. It'll feel a little bit more like normal, but we will be looking at a few more isolated storms out there. All right, guys, I'm hopping over to Facebook. Do you have any questions for me? Questions, comments, concerns? Oh my gosh, it's May and it's snowing. Hi Einar, I'm doing great today. Happy Wednesday. Hope everything is wonderful in Norway for you. Harry Jones saying, is it really gonna snow? I really believe we are going to see some snowflakes coming through parts of the metro area. We could have a pretty decent burst of snow Friday night and into early Saturday. We'll see how it all shakes out. It's obviously a very complicated forecast being this late in the spring season and looking at some serious winter weather, especially up in the mountains. If you're driving out there, wow, it will be night and day. Brad wondering about Black Hawk, looking for accumulation up in the foothills. I think y'all should be doing pretty well. I would say definitely leaning that 4 to 8 inch mark. Andrew asking about Monument. Yep, higher elevation. Wouldn't be surprised, you know, Friday night into Saturday if you guys do get maybe 2 to 3 inches down there. Again, it has been so warm. Thursday is going to be so warm, so I do anticipate a lot of melting happening initially when this storm system comes through. 45-degree swing right before you get your next paycheck. Sounds fun. Yep, definitely. Hoodies and heavy coats for this weekend. Thanks for your update, Nick. 78 in Westminster. Yeah, so it's just looking like a fun forecasting weekend as we get closer to Friday and Saturday with the rain and snow on the way. Oh, Holly asking, what are my thoughts on the impact of DIA on Friday for departures? Friday night might be interesting. I would definitely call ahead. I think if you are departing, arriving, have friends, family coming through up until 2, 3 o'clock, I think you should be just fine. But it's going to be those later Friday night flights that I would just kind of keep your eye on. If you guys have any questions for me, you know where to find me, Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram at the WXwoman. You can always email me too, and I'd be happy to help. I will be back here tomorrow, same time, same place. I'll see you then.